Hello, and welcome back to Movie Reviews with Cody, the channel where I go through my collection of movies and I tell you what I think about them. Today I'm going to be going over the 2010 film, The Expendables. Directed by Sylvester Stallone, it stars Sylvester Stallone, Jet Li, Jason Statham, Terry Crews, Mickey Rourke, Randy Couture, Dolph Lundgren, Eric Roberts, Bruce Willis. I mean, it's got just about everybody in this dang movie. Which is really cool when this movie is supposed to be the action movie to end all action movies. Unfortunately, it doesn't really do that. It kind of falls short. Now, with this movie being directed by Sylvester Stallone, I was really thinking it was going to have the hyper-violence of Rambo 4. I mean, don't get me wrong, this movie does have some hyper-violent moments, kind of, sort of, but nothing to the degree that Rambo 4 had. And with this movie being the action movie to end all action movies, I gotta say the choreography is not all that great. I mean, with it having a cast of action heroes from the 80s and 90s, you kind of expect it to kind of have like the 80s and 90s action movie kind of feel, but still, we've come a long way since those times. Even in 2010, you had movies that had great choreography in their action movies, and this one just doesn't really have that. It kind of feels really choppily edited when it comes to fight scenes and gun shootouts and stuff. I don't know. I kind of feel like it really should have put some more work into the action choreography. As well, this movie kind of feels like it takes itself a little too seriously. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's humor and stuff throughout, and you do get a few good chuckles out of it. But what I mean by taking itself too seriously is the whole fact that if you have this huge cast of characters, it's supposed to be the action movie to end all action movies. You kind of think it would be more kind of having fun with it, not taking itself too seriously, kind of having a more of like a self-aware feel, as to where this movie kind of doesn't. It kind of tries to play it pretty straight, which I think is kind of the downfall of this movie. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can have a lot of fun in this movie. And I do say, this movie is fun to watch. It's definitely a movie you just go ahead, get a bowl of popcorn, put this thing on, and just turn off your brain. One of the glaring issues I do have to say this movie does have is the visual effects. Even in 2010 standards, they are not all that good, and they kind of take you out, especially when you rely on people getting shot and the blood spurt and everything like that. They really should have stuck with squibs rather than going with computer-generated blood, because it doesn't mesh well with the rest of the movie. But still, don't let me knock this movie, because this movie is a fun time to have. I definitely recommend giving it a watch. I wouldn't say so much about owning The Expendables, but if you do have an Amazon Prime account, it is available to watch on there. So go ahead, like I said, grab a bowl of popcorn, turn off your brain, have a fun little time with this movie. I will say, when it gets to the car chase scene, I'd go ahead and turn the volume down on your TV or your surround sound system, because that's just overly loud. It's like they cranked that one scene up to 11. Kind of almost hurts your ears a little bit. I mean, just kind of going over the top on that one. But no, like I said, this movie, it's pretty good. It could have been better. It probably should have been better. It's definitely not the action movie to end all other action movies. But I think you will enjoy it. I appreciate you for watching this review, and if you like, please go ahead, subscribe to my channel, like this video, maybe share it on any of your social media streams. I definitely appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.